For the ladies. Baby, me a vibe when you need. Now give up till you give in. If you ask me, I deserve better free. Shout to all the girls in the gym working out to this mix right now. Hello! Wanna tell me oh, tell them I get it to me, I'm got oh. Bad bitch up in my shake, I start blows. Now she don't see me like Joe, say here's the one toe. Wanna tell me oh, I'm out to my use. I'm here fucking on bitch, my got proof. Turn it up! That I got in my coat.
Yeah, she was a fairy. 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 With a fatty, I'm my daddy. You want grab it, you want smack it, you want have it. I'm my daddy. This shit smacking. She was a fairy. With a. But when you come and bring a friend from a soldier,
Renzo, where you pull out that chassis from, boy? Voila! So if you never know, Trini bad take over this rhythm, man. That was Jassy. Motherfucker, let Jassy play.
like yo-yo.
Ladies.
Y'all just sit up, y'all take body. You pussy tight, you make me spend my money. Sit, fat, chubby.
Voila!
As a girl, see the girl in my body. Your girl, I'm my girl, but sorry. And I need to forget to.
Who was on the rhythm? Sam Dan?
Freaky, you love for fuck, really. I trouble some. Skin the thought and I feel pick up.
Pull up.
Freestyle.
Sam Dan and Jassy on the rhythm. Oh yeah! Look how Trini bad take over the rhythm now. Hello!
Freaky, you love for fuck, really. I trouble some. Skin the thought and I feel pick up, bubble up. Love it when I come on your knees. Money and I pray and turn sound.
Strictly girl tune 4. Baddest girl mix in the world. Oh yeah!
Say girl, but then enough for 99. Girl, the pussy good, I can't fuck it all right. But girl, that the beach, my type. You don't want body, I don't want wife.
Nice!
Flat
Oh
beds,
Lord! Let me go! Let me go!
She said, one ninja body and a body that. She said, two ninja body and a body that. Big man in a body that.
Strictly girl tune 4.
Sit down.
Ladies!
Good pum pum girl, take a seat on the tip of the cap of the cock. The tip of the cap of the cock.
Bang!
Your selector Renzo. She said, one ninja body and a body that. She said, two ninja body and a body that. Big man in
Ladies!
a body that.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Girl, take a seat on the tip of the cap of the cock. Make your wet, no the tip of the top of the cock. Back way where your balls are cock up your back. So she want.
You see Sunday, boy?
Make a pink pussy cocky blacker than a harrow back.
You see Sunday, boy?
Oh yeah!
Take a seat for me, cock.
Swinging it. Swinging it.
Take your time, man.
Swinging it.
Do it slowly.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Sunday, I'm swinging it.
Take a seat for me, cock. It ain't big like me lift one because you just give me a punch it up.
Yeah!
Only time I see me broke when we don't fuck.
Hey yo!
Bring it back, come on, make
Hey yo!
Then I no pause. Then I no pause. Eh? Then I no pause. That is. Watch now. One thing that both show have is real gal. One thing that both show have is real gal. Like. How you steal my mop then wear it? That's a joke, boy. Ha 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 ha. Is it that way you wanted? A laugh? Is a laugh you wanted? I don't understand. That was a big joke? Ha 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 ha. You satisfied? You feeling good about yourself? Go pee and go in your blasted bed now. You see that? You see that? Pee and go in your bed one time. Go in your bed one time. Go in your bed one time. I feel like you're not even supposed to be around big people right now. I feel like you're not even supposed to be around big people right now. And I feel like you should just go in your bed. Like, forget the life tonight. Go in your bed. I show you at school in the morning. I show exams coming up around the bendy. Go in your bed. Alright? Alright? Now it's not gapping it. It was supposed to be the fella that park gold teeth. I don't know why he do that. I don't know why he do that. But when the guy was designing the logo, that's how he designed it. And I find it look cool, so I just love it now, boy. See Sunday, boy? You see Sunday, boy? Dog. Hear what I'm saying, right? Hear what I'm saying, right? I'm gonna pause the music a little bit. Hear what I'm saying, right? They giving away real things Sunday, boy. They giving away real things Sunday. Like, I thought they was joking, but when they giving away real things Sunday, boy. I don't want to spoil nothing. I just know everybody leaving with something. That is one. And two, they're going to really enjoy themselves Sunday. Like, Israel free thing for real, boy. Sunday going to be madness. Sunday going to be madness for sure. If you do have a ticket, I think it still have a few little tickets on Island E. But I think the tickets in Shagona's done. The tickets in Princestown almost done. And C3 have a little bit remaining. But yeah. After that, we'll catch it. I don't know if by Saturday I'll know if it have to do like by the door and them kind of thing. We go see. But obviously it's gonna be more by the door. But yeah. Sunday is no kicksy thing. And I feel like I gave away 2 tickets tonight. I just feel like giving away 2 tickets tonight. So yeah. We look at that. Hey, Lily, we seen. See that profile picture thing? You start there with Jania. You see that? Let's go ahead now, boy. Go ahead and take me for fool now, boy. Go ahead. Let's do all that thing, you. I tell all everyone, let's do all that thing. I go start to do my thing too. And when I start to do my thing, Jay, oh, go, I'm sorry now, boy. Good night, Jay. You good? Fellas, if you're looking for a little dark skin, chocolate gal, sizey. Not sizey as in fat, but like has some weight to she. J. I don't know if she have a man and thing, but just in case she's single, like what, like a slide in she DMs now, boy. Just pop up. Hi, good night. I just have a feeling that you're just my type. Yeah, that's how you're coming tonight. When you're going in J chat tonight, you're just good night. I just have a feeling that you're just my type. Good night. Right? Talk to she nice. You understand? Talk to she nice. And yeah, she like to go out and thing, but she don't like to pass. She don't like to pass the lighthouse now, boy. So when you slide in she chat, yeah. Just know when you're carrying she somewhere, you have to carry she somewhere in tongue. Just know you can't. Just know you have to stay in tongue when you pick up J now, boy. Just know you have to stay in tongue, right? So, fellas, slide correct. Handle all the scenes now, boy. I'm seeing 247 people on the inside here. My likes can't even reach 100. Dog, what else we coming here to do? Eh? What else we coming here to do? Because I'm confused. I'm confused. It's night after night after night. We're going through the same thing. What causing that? What causing that? A little upset me now, way. This Sunday, raw the boat ride. Right? This Sunday, raw the boat ride. We're on the Ocean Pelican. Boarding is 2:30 p.m. We are sailing promptly at 3. I going to answer the function like them fellas and them who, when I realize you're going to make my ride leave late, I gone. When I realize they're going to make my ride reach late or leave late, they're either going to hinder the fun of the people who reach on time. So, do all you have to do with that info Sunday and organize all yourself. Right? Late minute tickets. Those are the much of the late minute tickets. Buy the early tickets first. When the late minute tickets drop, then we go study that. Then I went and get no price. And I can get no price just so. But drinking my little watermelon and ginger. For know what I for. Right? Cleanse up a little bit now, boy. Ooh. It's 9:15. Let me get this thing rolling. Well, what up? Welcome to our next DAPPA Talks Live. We here, we are live. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. And you do this thing. Lily like she want to move from number 1 to timeout. Like Lily want to move from number 1 to timeout. But okay. I have some words for you. You have some words for me. Just so, boy. I don't know. If I find like the thing going crazy, I would consider what it is. Yeah, if you tell me a flight get delayed, dog. So go through. Thanks, Lily. I have a boat ride coming up this Sunday. I don't know if people know about it. So I want to take a nice little mark and thing so I could look nice for my boat ride Sunday now. So it's this Sunday. It's 2:30 p.m. right? And it have a few tickets remaining, like 175 females that have remaining, and it have like 220 males remaining, right? So that's why I take a little mark now, because I want to look a little, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Audio still sticking. What's you seeing with that? I will push through on my data, you know. If the audio sticking, let me know, and I will push through on my data. Who getting it good? Who not getting it? Will be good. They say, who need to refresh. So, more life, more love, more everything. Caller number 1. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. It all started last year, October. This guy messaged me on TikTok, and we ended up moving the conversation to WhatsApp. At first, wasn't really feeling him like that, but over time, his vibe, real calm, respectful, sweet, and that voice, mature, deep, soft-spoken. It had a way of making me feel calm, but turned on at the same time. He told me he was a police serviceman. So, of course, I had to ask, you have a woman? Because you know how them servicemen has lie. Servicemen always have some kind of hidden situation. He said he was single. Hey, don't slow me down here. Alright, let me see what's going on here. Just now. We go run it on data. So the flecken more power. All the flecken more power. You know what I'm telling all there? You know what I'm telling all there? We lying right here. Right? We good? We good. Alright, I'm not stopping. Starting over, but I'm not stopping. So let me do this thing. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. It all started last October. This guy messaged me on TikTok, and we ended up moving the convo to WhatsApp. At first, I wasn't feeling him like that. But over time, his vibe, real calm, respectful, sweet, and that voice, mature, deep, soft-spoken. It had a kind of way of making me feel calm, but turned on at the same time. He told me he was a police, serviceman. So, of course, I had to ask, you have a woman? You know what them servicemen has lie? Servicemen always have some kind of hidden situation. He said he was single, but I still keeping my eye open, Anyway, we kept talking, and eventually I started to like him. He asked to link up and said we could go out and lime. But I told him straight, I don't drink, I don't go bars, not really into lime like that. I'm a homebody. He was cool about it and said, well, when you're comfortable, I could pass by you. One Friday night, I home alone, and I told him that he could pull up. He had already had my location, and since he used to patrol near my area, he didn't even need directions. That is a red flag. But anyways, that man move real smart, yes? He parked on the side street and walked down. I cut off the front light so nobody would spot him on the cameras. When he came in, he bought food and drinks at 12% rude boy to start this man didn't come to lime. At 12% rude boy on your first meetup, this man did not come to lime. Even though I told him I don't drink, I just sip my water. So we sat down on the couch and started talking. This man smelling so good. I still don't even know what cologne he had on, but it left that sweet, clean scent that turned me on instantly. I had on a big jersey and my short pants. Big jersey and short pants. Pressure. I had on my big jersey and my short pants. No bra underneath. Didn't even realize my nipples were oh, shit, little. Hush your little ass. But you didn't realize nipples. Hush your little ass. I didn't even realize my nipples was printing out. We laughed, we talked, and he vented about work. How frustrated he was with the job and thinking about switching careers. But whole time, I could feel the tension build. Yo, Nani jumping. Yo, watch out, let us dog. Anyways, out of nowhere, he leaned in, grabbed my neck, and kissed me. Well, that kiss unlocked everything. I froze at first, but I didn't pull away. Sat on top of him, not knowing where it would lead. I nervous, but the way he moving, I couldn't resist. He took a pull from his vape, blew out the smoke slow, and his eye locked in on mine. Then down at my body, he gently lifted my shirt and started sucking on my nipples. Just like that, my body arched up. I wasn't even trying, it just reacting to him. Mind you, I was a virgin. You was a what? Mind you, I was a virgin. I didn't fully know what I was doing, but I knew I didn't want him to stop. He picked me up and carried me into the room. Before he even laid me down, he looked at me and said, "Turn around, do a 360. I still had on my short pants, and everything printing. Then he laid a towel on the bed, took off my clothes. I was nervous, didn't know what was coming next. He then spun me around, dropped low, and started eating my... All the fellas real out hard, dog, boy. All the fellas real, dog. I realizing all the fellas real out hand, dog, boy. No, dog, I don't make it even crazier. This is going to be your first time. First time that man don't have his tongue in your caca hole? Nah. I asked him if he was sure about eating my ass, and he was like, "For a young woman, your body clean and you're a virgin, so I could more than do that." Also, he knew, okay, cool. I was coming back to that. He knew it was alright, cool. So I gripping him, legs shaking, because I ain't expecting that. After that, he lifted me, laid me on the bed, and went straight to my pussy. He started eating me while fingering me. Mouth and fingers work. The combo. The combo. He had a mint in his mouth too, so that cool. This is a seasoned guy. This man know all my trick. This is a seasoned guy. He started eating me out while fingering me. Mouth and fingers working together. He had a mint in his mouth too, so that cool, tingly feeling, it hit different. Then he took another pull of his vape and blew that smoke right into my pussy. Then into my ass. That cool sensation mixed with the heat had me in a trance. He took his time and then slid himself inside me. I bled, but he cleaned me up gently, no rush. Then he went back in, slow at first, then started going harder. When I tell you this man jamming me hard, drilling me deep, I started calling him daddy without even thinking. And the minute I did, he grabbed me by my hair and pulled my head back and went even deeper. Flipped me over, arched my back low, push it in from behind his deep strokes, holding my waist tight, and he tried easing it in the back too, but it could not in the back. Brethren, ease the girl into it now. Brethren, no boy. Brethren, you go try that day, boy. On the first time you go try that day, brethren. Hey, boy, let the girl experience a little one something first now, boy. He tried easing it in the back too, but it couldn't fit. So he spit on it and let it drip down to my pussy and slid it back inside. Into that tight spot like he owned it. He lifted me off the bed and had me in the air, still jamming me like nothing. Then sat down, pulled me on top, and I started riding him. Even though I was sore, I still handling it. Slow whining on him, rolling my hips. He held my waist and said, stop. That wine will cause problems. So I laugh. He lifted me off fast, ready to come. He was going to do it on my belly, but I told him, no, let me take it. And I did. I swallowed every Nah, the virgin where? Virgin where? I swallowed every drop. And when I say it was sweet, it tasted clean like some kind of syrup. He kissed me right after, then kissed my pussy, made me lick his fingers, and then watched me in silence. We laid there for a bit. I was dazed, and he looked at me and said, I never get head like that before. Lie. Before he left, he hugged me tight. That same cologne I smelled earlier, it rubbed off on my skin. And when he kissed my forehead and told me later, I said, reach safe. Dappa, I need a jam like that again. Swear. After that day, we talked, but I never asked him over. But we still cool, you know. But for life you're listening, the girl say she need a night like that again. She need a night like that. Brethren, you have that young lady locked in for life. That young lady is locked in for life. Look at what you do, she. Look, Nokia done rating the story already. No, that is Nayoka. I call the girl Nokia, yes. Nayoka, I apologize, Nayoka. Yeah, baby girl, better your message, man. Better your message, man. Baby girl. And get your chunk seed. I don't feel like it's up from there though. I feel like you would either you just plateau or you keep it right there. Because I don't know what more you're going to get from that man after he cut all our flick. After he cut all our flick, I don't know what you want from that man again. I really don't know. Are you drinking out a bottle? Lily take DAPPA advice. Oh, that Lily story? Wait. Lily, that is what going on there, girl? Lily, I gotta say something. Oh. Tell a story. Yeah, nah. I just read it off at first glance, Nayoka. It's okay. I'm a educated fella. It's okay. Pictures that way. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Dappa. How to even start this, boy? So I met this guy on Tinder, and we'll call him Jacka. We'll call him Jackass. Oh, Jackass. So Jackass living quite down in the Southlands, and I living in the West. From the time he told me he live in Point, I was like, brother, this not going on work because that is distance. He told me like the typical Trinity girl, no place in Trinidad far, we getting on with. But Mr. Man had his things, so I will give Jack his jacket. So Jacka said he come into Breeze with some of his homies on the east side, so he would have passed for me and we would lime. When he come for me, my face went from to now I'm 5'8", and this clown is probably 4'9". Nah. You know what is 4'9"? You know what is 4'9"? I feel as he bridging pictures he use. Because that man face wasn't connecting at all. I say, you know what? He done come so far already. Let me just go and vibe with him. So he carried me by this friend in Trinity, one old drunkard. After they talk for about a half an hour, I just did. They decided to go bar hopping. So here they are carrying me from bar to bar. I ain't eat no breakfast, nothing. And they just full in my guts with rude boy. So you can't ask the fellas them to stop for something to eat, boy, dog, boy. You can't just say, well, all them bar you hopping. All them bar hopping. You couldn't get a little cutters in our bar self, boy. You just had them, so we're waiting for he to buy something for it. Woman, all it does be so irresponsible and doesn't want to be accountable at all for the nonsense all let's be doing. All it does want to be accountable for the nonsense all let's be doing. A man carrying you bar to bar to bar. So what, he had to buy the wings and fries for you? So he picked me up around 10 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't reach back home till like 8 p.m. Nah. Nah. So you know it's rum. I'ma fast forward a bit. He said he wanna carry me on an actual first date. I was hesitant to go because I wasn't seeing a couple out of us, but didn't mind having him like a friend. Okay. So he carried me offside in C3. He bought me a dress and everything. Felt kinda cute. Anywho, after he spent his big money on food, all I had in my handbag was a rag and my lip gloss. Of course, all you have in your handbag is a rag and lip gloss. That is why when he pick you up and carry you bar hopping, you can't even buy food for yourself. Of course. Look, all the young ladies, hey. Okay. We then went upstairs by Steel. You know it's more rum. This time is Hennessy and Rude Boy, back to back. Dancing and wilding out. My geriatric ass was tired, so I tell him I want to go home. Mind you, my head bad. Oh, he also had his friend with him too, so it was a kind of double date kind of settings. But whatever. He carried me back to his place. Clothes off, ready for bed. Two drunk people in our room. Ding, ding, ding. You know what going on take place. Worst sex. That's crazy. That is nah. Worst sex ever. He ain't even suck my cat properly and have the audacity to tell me to suck he boy, ride out there. Next morning, bright and early, I let him carry me home. Because I don't get no proper sex. Boy, take me home, eh? We buy doubles on the way, all kind of thing. Some weeks later now, Jackass go look to come and tell me that he talking to somebody else who living closer to him and he wanna see how far hey! Why woman is the dog? Woman is the greatest, boy. Woman is the greatest. Woman is the greatest. Watch how vex. I want to let her recall. I want to let her recall how she was coasting on the man in the earlies, eh? I want to let her recall, oh, he's for something and he's short and she just see him as a friend and this, that, and the third. In the earlies, that man was just a friend and the thing and she wanted nothing to do with him and blah, 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 blah. The sex is trash, this, that, and the third. Jackass come and say, hey, I kind of seen somebody else right now. I want to see where this could go. Watch how she started typing caps now. Watch how she vexed now. Baby girl typing it. Baby girl is historically mad. Baby girl is mad. She mad because Jackass trying to link with somebody closer on the ends. Mind you, for the past couple weeks, he done my ears about who you wanna be with me. And I'm gonna put the cherry on top of the cake. This ugly ass MF wanna be player and telling me he wants me and the next girl. I'm like, what? Firstly, you didn't even a looker. You get my play because I was drunk and horny. Don't flatter yourself. So I had to let that Jackass go. He still be following me on Instagram and shit. But he was literally one of my worst days in history. I'll check you back next week. Hey, don't check me back next week. A matter of fact, I needed to reassess your livelihood before you check me back with your stories. I don't want to hear no story next week. As a matter of fact, I need for you to get yourself together. You send this story the 27th of July. I need for you, and we in October. We in October. I hope by now your life in a different projection. I hope right now your life, you're doing something with your life. I hope right now you have more than a rag and a lip gloss in your purse. That's what I hope. You understand what I'm telling you? Get your life in order. You hear what I'm telling you? Alright. A relationship scenario you need advice on. Next caller. So, me and my man have been together for almost 2 years now. No complaints at all. He treats me really well and I love him. A few months ago, I started a new job and there was this man that was interested in me. Didn't pay it any mind at first. Ended up finding out that he have a woman pregnant for him and started thinking that he was just checking me just because. Fast forward a couple of weeks, we all went out to Lime and it came up in conversation that the baby was just born just a few days ago. He also has an older kid with the woman and he's been with her for 20 years now. His woman ends up finding out that he's speaking to me and wants him to stop, but he doesn't want to. Mind you, all this time, I still wasn't taking him on. But he's telling me that him and his child don't get along and they just live together. Eventually, they done and we start job. You didn't start this story with you and your man together. Hold the fleck up. Didn't you start this story with you and your man have been together for 2 years now? No complaints at all. He treats you really well and you love him? And you... Alright, girl. Alright. He's 10 years older than me, and I'm in love with my man and see a future together. I do have feelings for him, however, and I don't know how to go about this situation without it. Boy, girl, move now, boy. I personally hope that God just sprinkle some sense into your man brain. He leave you, the next man leave you, and you end up alone with 27 cats. That's what I hope. I hope you end up alone with 27 cats. No love life, no children, just cats. Pussy. That's what I hope. Worst. Next caller. Worst first jam experience. Good night, Dappa and viewers. I believe this is beyond my worst first jam. I know it will never happen again. Let me call this guy D. OD. He's 37 and I'm J. OJ. I'm 27. Now, D and I have been talking for about a year now. We've been going on small dates, learning about each other, and all the other, relationship things. Keep in mind, I'm a thick girl, and D been talking about how he's going to eat me up and he won't have me walking when he's finished with me. Fast forward to the jam. D asked me to meet him in Europe on Sunday morning, which would be the 27th of July. And we will hang out. Got home by D now, and no kiss, nothing. He decided, let me watch a movie. While the movie going on, he proceeded to start touching on me. And I allow it because, oh gosh, we've been talking about it, and we've been at it before, just never did the sex part. So he took off my clothes and decided that he's going to eat me out. And the head game, shit. I tell him to come up. Now, D is on the bigger side. P.S. I'm not accustomed to big dicks. So now, in my head, I saying, if the head was ass, maybe the sex will make up for it. It honestly did. He proceeded to just ram his dick inside. That's funny. No, all them fellas is tears, yes. All them fellas, dog. All them fellas is real tears, boy, dog. Boy. I feel like honestly watching too much of porn, boy, dog. Boy. All them fellas is real tears, boy. All them fellas is real tears, boy. That song so funny to me, eh? He proceeds to just ram it inside of me. Not taking his time. All he doing is grunting and moaning. And I'm just asking him to please stop because at this point, my tummy paining me. I got up and sat on the bed in shock and decided to try again after about 5 minutes, giving him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he was too excited in the first one. I just advocate for men getting a second chance if they break too fast. A man ramming out your hole does not deserve a second rungs. He does not deserve a second rungs. It was the worst. Ramming it inside of me. No motion. No taking his time. Nothing. He asked me to go in a backshot position. Yo, mad. He will mash up now. No, sir, if you go in a mash up. He asked me to go in a backshot position and I did. While doing that, he asked me where I learned to arch like this. I said, I don't know. It's natural. He even tried to just force his dick in my back entrance without... Nah, boy. No, but Brethren, just now. You're playing one of these, right? You're playing one of these and it hangs so, right? You watching that little prunes. You watching that little prunes day. And telling you, brethren, oh God, boy. At least the next holders get a little wink eye. It's get a little wink eye. So you go tell yourself, all right, We go make it. We go make it. You watch that little prunes and Bridget, oh God, boy. Watch where you're coming with now, boy. Watch where you're coming with the Bridget one, boy. Boy, I go put girls in hospital, boy, dog, boy. He even tried to force it in the back entrance without warning. I told him, here's what. I good. Let me not try this again. It wasn't pleasure, it was pure pain and disappointment. No, I didn't come. I didn't get to release. I wasn't even able to throw it back on him because he just not doing nothing right. Fellas, please stop boasting about making a female not walk, coming out that if you know you're not going to take your time. You just want to pong out she hole. Never me again. He telling me to call him when I get home. Little did he know, he get blocked and delete. Wait, dog, boy. Fellas, oh God, boy, dog, boy. Fellas, oh God, boy, dog, boy. And the funny thing about that, right? Lube is a assistance. When you jump out of your skins, lube and thing is a assistance, yes. But it's still not the floodgates or the open door that all you're thinking. You still have to work your way to function. Right? Yeah, sometimes lube is not lube, sometimes no. You just have to start them with a little ring. Start the engine slow. Right? Warm it up. That's not sorry. Come on, Daps. Just so white Daps, boy. You go cut that flick just so Daps with it. Chill. Dappa chill. What you chill, boy? Nah. Wee boy. Wee, my bad. Hey, after dark behaviors. That is after dark behaviors and it is too early. My bad. It still has some churn on the inside that need to go in the bed. A watermelon juice, boy, dog, boy, with some ginger. Watermelon and ginger. Hey, if we hit 500 and them likes not over 300, we gonna have a problem here. We gonna have a problem here. If we hit 500 and them likes not over 300, we gonna have a problem. That's all I'm saying. I'm going back and read my stories and things, but I just saying. Let me see them likes go up now and up. Oh, the 5 reach, yes. The 5 reach. And we're not liking the live. Or they're just sitting with all your phone on your hand. And they're not double tapping that screen. Well, I don't know how it does function here. I don't know how it does be. Make them lives go over 300. Them likes go over 300 now, please. Right? Organize that. Tell a story about a good for nothing man / woman. Good night, Dappa and viewers. We will call this man James. Oh, James. Long story short, James and I met through a mutual friend when I was in university, and we instantly hit it off. The connection was there. The flirting became natural and effortless. Before you knew it, I started to fall for him because he was only showing green flags so far. There was only one problem. He was an engineer and he would be offshore for months at a time. Don't get me wrong, I know the stories with offshore men being red flags. I just didn't expect him to be it. I was fresh out of a 3-year relationship, so I decided to take it slow and talk to him, just to see where it goes. My first red flag should have been our first date. He took me to Rizoni's, and though I felt very comfortable and he did everything else right, he was always on his phone, which pissed me off to the max. He played it off as work-related, and I let it slide. But as time progressed and we kept going out, he became more and more secretive with it. He would take it to the washroom, and I wasn't allowed to ask questions about what he was doing or who he was texting because he'll instantly shut it down and get angry, telling me to mind my biz. Anyways, we were a couple months in now and decided to go to dinner one night. This should have been red flag number 2. When it was time to pay, I offered as usual, and this time he accepted. Okay, no problem. I took out my card and he said to pass it to him under the table so it will look like he's paying since he... James. James. No, my James, boy. He said he didn't want the waiter to judge him. Well, Dappa, nothing get me more mad. I turned blue in the people restaurant. Anyways, I didn't want to cause a scene, so I bypassed his comments and paid myself. Ladies, all I got to Netflix. Ladies, all I got to let me ask the ladies in here. How will you feel about that? How will you feel that you all go out on a date with a man who is, he typically pays, and this one time, when, let me say, you paying, he asks you to, you know, slide the cash or slide him the, you pay like normal. Antonia Wam, boy. Antonia Wam. Amdi. Or you all are going to cut all pay. No, you're letting him pay. You're going to give him the card to pay. Or all is still paying. J, don't get my vex. Don't get my vex. No, I'm asking if you're giving him the card. You're giving him the card. You're giving him the card, yes or no? You're giving him the card. Akima, that happened to you. You gave him the card, Akima? Well, I can't let men be men, boy, dog, boy. That doesn't understand it all the woman, boy. Well, it doesn't want men to be men, boy. A man just trying to keep a little manliness about himself. Like, oh, go home, let men be men now. That's the thing, all the women just want to be men. Like, well, it doesn't even want to give men a chance to be men. I doesn't even understand it. Like, oh, go home. Where's the big deal? Where's the big deal? Well, like, let men be men. Watch out again. Watch out again, irate. Watch out again, irate. Watch out, I show the typing with all the fingers fast. I show the typing fast. Watch out, typing fast. Hey! I show watch now. I show them watching it on the TV. They wish they could have comment right now. But they're mad, but he's a cacao, boy. He is a cacao. I doesn't understand fellas, you know, I don't understand fellas, way. You want to be a man or be seen as a man, right? But you're not doing manly things. Dog, how? How? You actually to pay. For whatever reason, you actually to pay at this point in time, money low thing, you probably just want to see if she will pay, thing. She say yes. For you to feel more of a man, you need her card. And you need to feel more of a man in the eyes of the waiter who don't know you from a place. that waiter probably never going and see you again in life. And you are more concerned about a man that call it gay boy. All the fellas gay boy, dog boy. All the fellas gay. You are more concerned about the thoughts of another man gay. Pay for me, baby. It's that time. Watch now. It's that time I out on date and thing. And I know I get invited out. I was asked out and thing. And I say non eating and whatever. And the waiter come with the the little booklet. The waiter come with the little booklet. And rest the booklet by me. Boy, in front the waiter face, I just do so. In front the waiter face. Brethren, hey. Not here. Sheeping. Dog, you know, for me, I find that bigger pips, boy. You know, I find that bigger pips, boy. Dog, if I'm sitting by the table and obviously the man, the waiter, the waitress, they coming by me. The rest of the black book by me. I want you to see, but it's not me paying here, boy. I slide in that book. Hey. Hey. And when I slide, watch me now. Handle that, Gil. Handle that. Handle that. Handle that. Handle that. Handle that. You understand what I'm showing you? Hey. I live too much of a good life in this little life where I could safely say I've run into actual good women. It didn't work out for us for whatever reason, or it just wasn't meant to be for whatever reason. But I would never talk down on them as women because I just mature enough to know we wasn't meant to be, but that doesn't mean you are not a good woman. That doesn't mean you are not a good person. Just not for me. And we had great times. We had great memories. But I can tell you, I am fortunate enough to know actual great women, boy. The energy you give is the energy is returned. And it's at a period in my life, but I think when I turned like 23. Up until 23, I was doing everything. Man. Nah, girl, don't pay. I go pay this time. Up until I was like about 22, 23, I was doing everything where I feel if it's manly, nah, no girl can do for me. And then I realized I actually bunks up somebody who show me different now, but like, dog, no, you don't have to do this. So, all right, you do it this time, I could do it the next time. The first time well, you see when you find a reciprocal bitch. Oh, let me see greatest. You see when you find a reciprocal human being, because it's go both ways, eh? It's go both ways. Women and men. You see when you find a reciprocal person. Oh, good. Whether it work out or it don't work out, it has been the greatest. It has been the greatest. You don't have to ask. It is just, you don't have to fight up. You know when you do not offer just you being somebody that else do. And them doing. So when them doing, it's like, what, boy? Nah, boy. The greatest. Reciprocal human beings are the greatest. If we being real. Let me see what's going on here. The date. What date we on? What date we on? We're on the 27th. We need jail going on here, boy. We're on the 28th of July, guys. There's over 200 raw confessions inside out here. Ukud. All it have a part 2. It have a part two all you just now. Rip, 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 rip. It have a part two all you. Hold on. Let's continue. Another thing, he used to feel entitled to wifely duties. At times, he would insist that I make him breakfast and he would request exactly what he wanted to. A whole buffet. A couple times, he brought me home and I thought it was to meet his family, but he insisted on me cleaning his room and washing. Burr? Wait. His mother and all used to encourage it. She was one of them who acts like dating this, like them dating the son, and everything he says and does, he right. I always played it off somehow. He wasn't getting me to cook and clean 24/7 just because we dating. The thing that escalated the deal for me was his disgusting attitude that revealed itself over time. He would get angry very quickly and lash out at me for things that going wrong in his personal life or at work, which had nothing to do with me. One time, he came to my house for help with a work project, and homeboy told me to send my parents out somewhere because he wants to work, and they being here are a distraction. Nah, you dating Jeff Bezos? Nah, Jeff Bezos, you dating a millionaire. You dating a millionaire. I was like, what? You putting the people out their own house? That wasn't the first time he disrespected them either. While working on said project, I got confirmation of something that I suspected was happening all along. He was cheating. He took a call in front of me, all blushing and happy, and I heard a female's voice on the other end. He told her I love you in front of me and returned to working on the project like nothing happened. He had a pee. I decided that was enough. I had to get my revenge somehow. He had an upcoming boy trip to the Dominican Republic, and I knew what I was going to do. He never wanted his parents to know his plan, so I waited until he left for his mother to call my phone as she usually does to lecture me on what I should be doing for him as a man. I didn't curse and I was very disrespectful, and I made sure she knew that was the last time she was ever allowed to call me. And I told her that her oh-so-good son was actually in the Dominican Republic instead of Tobago on work like he told them. Dog, don't tell me no more story. I don't tell you no more story from you. I feel like I get enough story from you. I don't want no more story from you. All I want to hear Patry. All I want to hear the Patry. Got the Patry here. Read it. From the time he arrived in the Dominican Republic, he blocked me on everything. It was completely out of the blue. Mind you, we weren't fighting or anything prior to that trip. Now, I heard the Dominican Republic is filled with prostitutes, so I already know what was going to happen. If he was comfortable cheating in front of me, well, plucky. Dog, use 12 or. I waited for him to come back to Trinidad. He unblocked me and pretended that he didn't know that I was blocked before. We started talking again, and this time, I had motive. He asked for help with another project, and I told him, yeah, no problem, but he didn't trust me to work on it, and I sent it back to him. Instead, he made a Google Doc so he could see what I was doing when I was editing it. And he had a habit of going out every night with his friends, so I worked on it for a while, waited for him to go out. It was the night before the project was due, and he trusted me to complete it while he went out clubbing with his friend. I reassured him that I completed it. I knew he had to present it in front of the entire staff the next day, including supervisors, and if it went well, he was going to get a promotion. I spent my entire night just highlighting, deleting, and undoing everything that was done in Google Doc. I made sure it was empty. He came home at around 6 a.m. from the club and went straight to work, didn't even shower. He messaged to say he's so thankful for me, and I laughed, waiting to see his reaction. Sure enough, he opened the document and it was blank. He was humiliated and called to curse me. I laughed and blocked him on everything. A few months later, I found out that he got fired. He got a new girl. She cheated on him. So they broke up. And the boys' trip in the Dominican Republic wasn't with boys at all. It was with one boy, a gay boy who was his best friend, who was openly attracted to. What happened for that week, we'll never know. I don't want to 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 know. Nah, I cool. Keep that story. Keep that story. Next caller. No, we're not staying there. Next caller. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Good night, Dappa. Good night, listeners. Came to tell my story about the first time I jammed one of my little high school crush. We'll call her Laura. This was around 2018, 2019, making a lime with some brethrens. The lime now start drinking my first beer. Directly opposite my friend group, I see this sweet, red young lady of East Indian descent. Nice body, big heart, the girl have it all. So I said to myself, I had to get this money tonight, boy. Only to realize, wait, die Laura? Oh God, oh Laura, we can get a big up Laura, boy, dog, boy, my bad, boy. Now, Dappa, I take the biggest shot of punching to build the courage to approach this young lady. Go on in now and we spoke, exchanged numbers, and fast forward now to 2 months of talking inconsistently. I had a little wedding to attend in my family, and who I go see in the wedding is little Miss Laura. So we began liming together. She drinking, I drinking, but we kinda in a corner by ourselves now, boy. Please know, even though Laura is an adult, her mother still controls her. Like, yeah, I mean, we know. Now, while drinking, Laura watching me dead in my eyes, and I horny as. So I pelt a little ball. I said, what are you doing later? You want jam or? And Laura agreed. Dappa, you know me and this girl end up in the people's bedroom. We began to kiss and she started to take off her clothes. Skin clean, nipples pink. And when I take off her underwear, is the biggest cat I ever see watching me. I get in the foreplay and I last for at least 10 minutes and then we start a jam. This girl doing all the right things, Dappa. The girl doing even the grippy thing. Youth man. I know you just wanted to tell me this story. Yep. The story probably true. But oh God. Stop coming big people area. Stop coming big people area to lime. If you want a lime, I talked to all about this already. If you want a lime on the outside. Like, you do have to, when you lime with your big cousin on them, you doesn't have no input in it. When you lime with your big cousin on them, you just can't have no input. You just have to be in the corner there, the little grippy thing. You just have to be in the corner, listening to your cousin on them lime. When you're a little boy, you just have your little cousin in the corner just listening, but you cannot interject, you cannot say nothing. When you see big people liming, we go run your home. You understand? Go in your bed. That kind of thing. You have to lime quiet. Don't come here in big people line to tell your little children story. You understand what I'm telling you? Hey, ain't you at school in the morning? Don't make no noise here. I'm watching you time, eh? Just lie quiet. That's how it does be. Don't tell no story here again, eh? Thanks. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Good night, Dappa. So, boom. Let me tell all you how I really set myself up. Nice too, eh? Now, the man I talking about, we on and off since school days. We didn't talk for a year until we had a little class reunion and we pulling some smalls. Not going on lie to all, yeah? We jam a few times after that. What did you? We'll call him Joe. Oh, Joe. Things feeling good. We talking every day. He's saying all the right things. And he real consistent. Carrying me out. Picking me up from work. Sending me money. When he asked if I wanted to roll with him by his people. I say, well, yeah. Figuring that I stepping up in the ranks now. Wifey type thing. I get ready. I wearing this cute little sundress. The ones that I just hug your waist just right and make you feel like a snack. Nice little gold hoops, clear lip gloss edges. Ooh. Let me be honest. No underwear. Don't judge me. It was hot and it just had no line showing. And I was done planning to get dealt with later. So I come prepared. Mind you, the whole time we driving, his hand in between my thighs and he playing with it. I feel like I going mad, thinking like we should pull over or something. Die how good it was. We reached this regular house, music playing, churn in the yard, and some woman seasoning meat outside. He tell me, I just run inside quick, eh? Hold on there for me. I in the car. 10 minutes pass, 20 minutes pass, then 30. So now I vex. I said, nah, let me go inside and see what really going on. As soon as I walk through the gate, this woman smile and ball. Oh gosh, you must be Joe friend. Come now. We eating just now. So I smile like a ass now thinking, oh boy, like he's be talking about me to your family, boy. She open the door and I step in. What I go see? This man sitting comfy in the living room next to a woman holding a baby. And auntie handing him juice like he's the king of the house. Well, that part, I freeze. Tell me why I seen wedding pictures on it. Nah. Nah. Them fellas not so bro. Nah. Them fellas not so brawling. Them fellas not. Nah. Tell me why I seen wedding pictures on the wall, Dappa. And this man is the groom. And the woman who walked me inside stand up on the wife's side. So my brain done started work already. I don't know that his wife mother, and the wife looked me dead in my face and said, oh, music co-worker he's always talk about? Co-worker? This man looked me dead in my eye and say, yeah, she yeah. She real cool. I bring she to lie me to all a little bit. Cool? She real cool? You bring me by your gal family house in a sundress, no panty, and lying on my name. I couldn't even sit, bend, or breathe properly. I just say, nice meeting all here, and walk out. He follow me outside and I let him know, drop me home. The ride home, silent. Me, I just delete it. Dog, them fellas and them, nah. I just hear some stories. But nah. This man carry you, nah. Dog. What kind of life all you living, boy? All ever wonder if some of the madness has been happening to all this because all this be doing madness, boy. Like, all not living right. Like, all not living good in this. Like, I don't feel like all living good out here. I don't feel like all living good out here. So much of bad thing can't be happening to you alone, boy. So much of bad things can't be happening to you alone. You see when I meet a girl and everything in she life is just sourness and dark cloud and oh go on. You is the problem. You is the problem, man. Because every time you come on my chat, something wrong. Every time you talking to me, something happen. Every time is some kind of thing. Dog, I don't know what sins you're paying for, but I don't need that energy around me. You see that dark cloud you're pushing? Get my eyes up. Get my eyes up, please. I don't believe all the young ladies are just be experiencing so much madness right through, boy. He don't let the wife, yeah, like coca. Now she cool, she normal. She go live, she she go you introducing your side gal to your wife as the coca. Come on, lime now. Come on, lime. Nah, boy. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Back in 2024, I was seeing this girl, let's call it talking, for around 8 months. Now, things were going steady until our communication suddenly dropped off. She didn't have a phone or any way to reach me, so I assumed it was just a rough patch and gave her the benefit of the doubt. Fast forward to 2 days before her birthday, she got her device again and we spoke that night. I asked about her birthday plans and when we'd see each other, but her answers were vague at best. I figured maybe she was busy and let it slide. Next morning, I noticed that she wasn't following me on anything anymore. I thought maybe she deactivated her social media account, but something felt really off. I asked a friend of mine, you sure Maya deactivated? And no, a friend of mine asked, you sure Maya deactivated? And sent me a screenshot. So I asked my brother to check from his phone, and just like that, I confirmed I had been blocked. Now, here's where I made my mistake. I reached out looking for answers. What I found? She ghosted me because she got pregnant. No, the baby isn't mine. No explanation, no conversation, just silence and a block. Definitely one of the most confusing and disappointing dating experience. Brethren, you not glad? You not glad, brethren? You dog that thing to be happy for, boy. But that is thing to say, who good, boy. Eh? Who good? Why I not asking no question? I always tell my dogs them that. We always had that conversation. Anytime a girl lock you off, out the blue, or you don't see them like how you used to see them from before, is one out of two things. They get a man and they settle down, or they're pregnant. It's only one out of two things. Women don't work on themselves. I must say that again. Women don't work on themselves. Women is either get man or get pregnant. You know what I'm telling you? When you see a girl, if a woman is working on herself, you will see it actively. You will see she working on herself actively. Women don't work on themselves. Pregnant, or wait, that's the truth, boy. When I say don't work on themselves, I don't mean like women don't work on themselves, period. And I mean the thing, like that's the talk now, but a man that's steadily I'm working on myself. So I come off this and I come off social media and I this, that, and the third. Men does do them thing. And men does actually be working on themselves. Women don't do that. If a woman is working on herself, she could still multitask it. You understand? If a woman actually working on herself, she could work on herself and still talk to you and function and anything. Women do work on themselves and stop dating. Pregnant or get a man. You know what I'm telling you? Look, somebody asked Lily, how to be Lily pregnant? Anytime I don't see Lily on that boat, I know she breed. Anytime I don't see Lily on the boat ride, I know she belly big. It's facts. It's one out of two. It's either Lily get man or Lily pregnant if she not on that boat ride. Promise all you. Next week when I come back in here, I'll give all of the results. When I come back on the live next week, I'll give all of the results, whether she pregnant or she get man. We go figure it out. We's lying here long enough, we go figure it out. Don't worry now, man. Lily can't fool we. Don't worry. Belly big. Hey. Belly big. You know what I tell you there? Lily, if it's not true, take a picture now with your belly and tag the page and I will post it up so you could show the viewers that it's not true. Yeah, I injured my foot. I was playing some football, they daps. My bad, they daps. I injured my foot there, boy. Thing. I sprained my ankle. Right now, my pinky toe, the toenail come off daps. That is my bad daps. I don't have a toenail on my pinky toe there daps. I can't come out there daps. Belly big. Belly big. I tell it all there. Me, you can't fool me, boy. Cannot fool me. I ain't even taking that little thing, boy. You taking them little lie or let's be spewing here. Next caller. I never tell Lily she can't come. I gave strict instructions to people with no breast, no bottom, and no face card. Lily don't fall in that category. I see Lily in the real like, tell a story. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Good night, Dappa. We'll call him Dylon. Oh, Dylon. I was just transferred from one location to another due to travel expenses, work, and I'm currently a university student. But 1 year at this location, my first day I was introduced to the team who I'm working with and who I'm under. The third week of me working there, I saw Dylan coming in my direction and introduced him as my colleague that I'll be working aside. 3 months passed and I got familiar with everyone. Cool scene. But I noticed that Dylan always watching me and making some lame joke. Now, I know myself and my facial expression can't hide, so I remove myself. One day, my female colleague's telling me that she feeling for something nice to drink, and she wants me to ask Dylan to sponsor her. I watching, she like, why are you telling me this? She replied by saying he sponsored her already, but she feels she'll get black. Your coca low. Made my way across to where Dylan was seated. Hi, Dylan. Lisa, I want to know if you're willing to purchase something for her nice to eat. I saw the shape of his eyes change, face flush. He smiled, his head tilted forward, and said, "Your tongue pierce?" I was like, "Yeah." So I pulled back and he asked, "What piercing is that? Snake eyes or frog eyes?" I said, "Snake," but that is not why I come to ask. He said, "I ain't not gonna do that for she, but for you, give me 5 minutes now." I stood there in shock. Like, what just happened? I didn't ask for anything. Went over to her, told her, he said no. 10 minutes later, he walked in with a Burger King and a milkshake. So you know she upset with the child. That God thing. That caca whole thing, my dog, boy. That is caca whole thing, boy. Your coca pissing mad. So Dylan and I exchanged numbers and started talking every day and every night. We didn't interact much on work because we both kept it professional. So for the past 3 weeks, Dylan hinted to me that he ready to jam, but asking me for a picture because he wanna see. I say okay. Search up on Google for a black girl's vagina picture. Boy. Don't piss me off here now, boy. Search up on Google for a black girl's vagina pic, screenshotted, cropped, and sent him that as a one view. He rate the picture 9 out of He rate the picture 9 out of 10, and I laughing on my bed. He talked about that all he could do thing, and I asked him, "You sure you want to do this?" Well, yeah, that was it. We went out for drinks, and he took me back to his place. I told him I needed to shower first, so he gave me a towel, showed me where the bathroom was. When I came out, he went in after. So I prime up myself, right, because my head little nice, and he done rating off all what he could do. Dappa, no kissing, is straight at it, and he had me upside down, eating me out like he's a standing 69. You know how long me... So, he had me upside down, eating me out like he's starving. I thought I would have come, but nothing. Threw me on the bed, and he had me sideways, my leg on his neck, fingering me and sucking my breast, like he was never breastfed. I get up, push him down on the bed, and had to hide my facial expression because it's short. You know that brand of deodorant, Day and Night? That is the length and width. I tell myself, "Girl, you're done here." Giving him heads, and in 10 seconds, he come and wait there, girl, wait there, girl. And trembling. I was shocked. My facial expression didn't even hide anything. I'm not joking. When I tell you 10 seconds, it was 10 seconds. He was like, this never happened before. And he tried to explain that he was too excited and my piercing made him came. I just said, that is okay. He balled, give me 10 minutes now. And I ball, take 15. Dog, I could have be so ashamed. I asked for 10 minutes and you tell me take 50. You're clunging, man. I asked for 10 minutes, give me 10 minutes. You see that take 15? That a call for boy, dog, boy. Dog, that is fleck up thing, boy, dog, boy. All I asked was is that take 15. Nah, boy, I'm going to my place. I'm good. Matter of fact, you had to come out my place. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to drama again. I don't want to drama again. I cool in. Dog, I cool it, boy. I cool it. Take 15. I cool it, boy, dog, boy. I cool it. The 15 minutes pass and he ready. I was like, you sure you're okay? I started to play with the dick again using my hands, and once it was hard enough, I went on top. He still let you go on top is crazy. Slow wine bunks about 10 times, and I kid you not, I see his eyes roll up in his head, hold on to my waist and start to tremble. I was like, nah, you didn't come again. I got off, showered, and told him I ready to go. He got up and organized, and on our way there, it was silence in the car. He kept looking at me as if to say, I'm sorry, from the corner of my eyes, but I kept looking outside. When he got home, he messaged me asking for another chance to prove himself. And I said, I'll think of Bridget, you got a whole lot L-way, dog, boy. Fellas, let me tell you something. There is no shame in preparing for our first jam. If you feel, dog, if you feel to prepare. Ah, boy, LeBron, boy, you're nobody watermelon and ginger, boy. You're nobody watermelon and ginger. That is what you need. I would end up at do dog Cholo, do call Cholo name on this thing just so. But here I'm showing you. Just now. Anyway, I don't want to know. Fellas, it have no shame in preparing for a first jam, boy. One, you don't know where you're going on there to expect. So, some tips. There's just some tips for the fellas. Pelt off her rungs before she reach. In this case, he went in the bathroom, right? He was supposed to pelt off her rungs in the bathroom. So that when he go into cut the flick now, you had to get him out first day because you know he still need the 15 minutes to catch back himself. So you pelt off one in the bathroom. So that 10 seconds would have be in the bathroom. And then the second one would have be like a little 2 minutes. So when you're going into round, she thinking round 2 is round 2, but that's really your round 3 now, but and you're not going to cut your flick. So you pelt off one in the bathroom. Some push-ups. A light exercise. Get the blood flowing, get the blood pumping. Some push-ups. And it's not like 10, 15, no. Do some sets of push-ups. Get the blood flowing, get the blood pumping. Guinness. For me, when I reach number 4 in Guinness, you're dead. Alright? You're dead. Guinness. Watermelon. The green part in the watermelon is actually a male enhancement. You could juice the whole watermelon, so you don't have to. No, it's not all of that in a turn. One out of One out of them thing I call in there, if you pick one and you do it as a fella, you're good to go. The green part in watermelon is it assists men in functioning. Right? If you stay ready, you do have to get ready. Take care of yourselves, fellas. Take care of yourselves. When you're looking, all the men going out there, and all the name in the dirt, boy. All the name in the dirt, boy. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Good day, DAPPA viewers. This guy and I were not in a relationship. It was just a connection that hard to ignore. One day we decided to stop ignoring it. This man touched me like he knew what I needed. This tall, strong, dark-skinned man devoured me like he was starving. His soft lips on mine, on my breasts, between my thighs, he had me begging for more. His tongue locked in on my clit, while his fingers slid deep inside me, curling just right. I swear I forget how to breathe. And his size, my God, the biggest I've ever had. Giving him heads wasn't a chore. It was a privilege, and I owned every second of it. The more he grew, the better I got. Something about a black man's hits different. My pussy knew it. It was about to get wrecked, and I couldn't wait. This man filled me in ways I didn't know I needed to be filled. Missionary, doggy style, cowgirl, from the side, and even lifted me up mid-stroke like I weighed nothing. The connection, electric. Every stroke reminded me that my body was very much alive. That session wasn't just pleasurable, it made me feel seen. Everything a woman craves for. He loved it just as much as me. I love my African men. After all, my vagina isn't slack as I was told it is. Men, be careful what you do and say to your... I don't know where that last piece come out from. I don't know where that last piece come out from, but... You dive into that story real quick, there, girl. You just blue junk. You dive into that story real quick, there. So, I can give away a ticket to the boat ride this Sunday, right? I can give away a free ticket to the boat ride this Sunday. Now, the first person to type DAPPA Talks raw skin to skin in the chat here getting a free ticket. Jeez, Erica, nah. Erica, you quick. Jeez on ages. Serena, don't be a sore freaking loser. Don't be a sore loser, Serena. You see that kind of talk there? Give you a chance. Erica win fair and square. It end up all like wham. Anyways, Erica, send my DM now. Send my DM now. I'm gonna see if my thing log in. Just now, huh? Yeah, Erica, send my DM now. I'll send you a ticket in the morning. I'll send it late. I'll send it one time. I'll send it one time as a matter of fact. Just send my DM now. And we go sort this out quick. You could send me it on DAPPA TALKS. Nah, but Eric, I'll send that real quick and true boy. Oh, go. So, yeah, that'll be living. That'll be living. Serena, muy la last. Muy. Watch out, ending up. Watch out, ending up. We living. Yeah, I know people who on the TV, I know people on the TV, they would have see pain, but tough. Alright, so Serena and my little DM, we go sort that out. Well, yeah, I come in there. Let me just get a little drink now. I don't know how I'm going to get a drink, but let me get a little drink.
All I know is Guzo. I'm here represent for DJ and for Puna for big up Guzo. I'm a cut tonight, my part the night. CDC and can't lock off the pipe. I'm the one to make a super nice. You never know me a teacher, pure type. Big party girl, however. I'm here hat up the place, catch a pepper. Got a time on the window and just on your steel and the panty and the machine to take up. Becky Bones, no trampoline, she say you can't finger me, I'm not clean. No play hard in when around the clean. I lost how when you
I'm gonna tell my already, you know.
yeah.
I'm trusty, yeah? I'm ready to go up. Yes, you know. You wash your hand? I'm ashamed.
Me a teacher, prototype. But the girl, however, I'm here hat up the place, catch a pepper. Girl, I climb on the window and just on the steel and the panty and the machine to take up. Becky Bones, no trampoline, she say you can't finger me, I'm not clean. No play hard in when around the clean. I come a dime, I send the sheet. Yo, tackle, I me.
Love it when you whine, you want to sing bones.
Hey, yo.
So you want me, I saw me, she be telling back. I know where you are, the belly back, you make it jump. She make it jump. Come on, now you better give your pussy one sip.
DJ's their favorite mix.
One, but me love it when you bounce. Up on the bed, way up, I love you down.
Hey, hush your little ass, Jay. We know Lily pregnant. We know. It's not a secret no more. Don't study why I have home. Don't study why I have home. Tell a story about a good for nothing man / woman. Good evening, Dapper. Me and this guy, we'll call him Daryl. Oh, Daryl. We were together for 5 years. Over that period, I had 3 miscarriages. Finally was successful in keeping my 4th pregnancy, September last year. In December 2024, I had to do a procedure to help secure my pregnancy, which led me unable to have sexual intercourse. Oh, come on like that. Now, mind you, Dapper, I treated Daryl like a king. Clothes, Jordans, refurnished his place, cologne, etc. While I was having this procedure done, he decided to step out of the relationship. He had access to my brand new vehicle, and that is what he was using to go by his side woman every night, sleeping over and having sex while I was at home heavily pregnant, dropping her to work in my vehicle, going out to Lime. I only found out in July of 2020. Ooh. I found out in July. Go nah, boy. I found out in July of 2025, and he could fix his mouth to tell me that he wants the two of us. Mind you, his penis cannot raise for me anymore because he claims he has found a bond with the other girl. We have a handsome son together, and all I need for him to do is do right by him. Karma will deal with him. Man, I do. I think I said this already, and I'll say it again. You see fellas who in relationships and horn the girl or the wife while she pregnant, you all are some of the lowest, beneath the ground, dirtiest, don't deserve nothing fellas in this world, boy, dog, boy. Dog, if you even meds the level of selfishness, if you even meds the level of how unconcerned you are or have to be as a person to do that kind of flick, dog, your karma have to be tenfold, you know? Your karma have to be tenfold, you know, boy, dog, boy. Dog, all the fellas, I would respect a guy if all you go through, whatever you and your girl going through, she pregnant and all you decide to break up because you tell yourself, you still see about your child and you tell her thing and you know you can't deal with you right now, da, da, da. I might respect that. Might. But all the fellas who cut in that flick, dog, you could lose your child, you could lose the girl. Like, she could literally die, dog, through overstress. Dog, all the real evil, boy. All the real evil as fellas, boy, dog, boy. And all as you put in women through these kinds of things, and then expect them to still go over and beyond, still function like. Nah, boy. Baby girl, I'm sorry you went through that, and I'm sorry you're actually still going through that because July was just the other day. I hope the Lord have better in store for you. I really hope that your future is filled with nothing but blessings. You and your son, minus that man. I hope you get a new man who's one of them men and them who have no problem being a stepfather and loves you and your son to the fullest. I pray that for you, girl. You deserve that. Right? You deserve that. But alright, let me wrap it up a little bit. We wrapping it up a little bit. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Hi, Dappa. This story kind of falls in all your categories. We calling my man Steve. Oh, Steve. Me and Steve met at a pool house, sorry, earlier this year, and we clicked immediately. Started getting to know each other. He's very attractive and known to many and has himself well put together all around. During our first encounter, there was already enough red flags, but clearly not enough for me to lose faith in my man. Fast forward into a few months of our relationship. I've always had individuals coming to me with things of his past, which was already knowing to me. But my mom had been suffering from cancer a few years prior, and boom, She died now earlier this month. Steve had been there with me throughout the whole process of dealing with the death. During the second night wake, he came and everything was fine until I kissed him. Now, I'm sure you know that specific scent that... Nah, boy, Steve, boy. Steve, nah, Steve, nah, boy, dog, boy. You gonna eat a vagina the night you go in and check your girl mother wake, boy? Steve, you could not wait till after the funeral, boy, dog, boy. GG. Hey. Now, you know that specific scent that you just remain with after you eat pussy? That is the scent and taste I got for him. So I know to myself, we didn't do anything for like 3 days. So I asked him about the scent and he said it was weed that he smelled. Steve! Steve, is weed? What flavor weed? What flavor weed is that, Steve? What flavor weed is that, Steve? Da. He said that is weed that he smoked. Now, I know I'm not stupid, but I just brush it off. Fast forward, 3 weeks later, he gets locked up and wow. He gets locked up and I'm currently living at his home during this time. I visiting him, handling business, stuff for his kids, the house, and so on. A cousin of mine calls me and lets me know that they saw his car parked outside their neighbor's house, which is a known female in our area. People been saying that this girl have AIDS from a long time. And my cousin telling me that my man been jamming this girl from a long time. I don't know what to believe because I've been living with him for a while now and he's never been away from me a day yet. Plus, I'm the type of female to do my network before I start anything with a man. So I had him get tested in the beginning of our relationship and got negative results. I visited him recently and confronted him about it. He denied it and started crying and saying I was basically gaslighting him. No, he basically denied it and started crying, saying I basically was gaslighting me for considering the rumor might be true. I'm still currently staying at his home and I don't know what to do. I also just had a miscarriage, so I'm doubting that this man's so wicked because all of these things took place in a month's time. He also wrote a 21-page letter for me while being locked up, so all that has me doubting everything. Just tell me as it is. Me gonna give you advice when your man in jail? No, lover. It's okay, lover. I have no words. You do whatever you want to do. You do what Jelicia? Just over? Jelicia, ma'am? Not me. Not me. I have no advice. I have no advice. Well, just now the. Well, just now the. Well, just now the. Let's see. I dumb on with the flick. Hey, I not typing that, boy. All right, I seen you. Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see what story you coming with there. All I believe Lily going and porn one of them fake little foot wrap and send me a video. Or I believe Lily stand up on she foot normal and she take, so I know if she foot was really hurting, she'd be on it now, boy. Well, you can't fool me, boy. You can't fool me. You stand up very normal on your foot there. You see all that, boy? I go start to lock off all. I go start to just lock off. I go lock off all there. But you know. I see. Nah, she really have the brace look like a jokey brace. That's what I getting on. So what? I go allow she. Hope you get well soon, Lily. Rochelle, take your flicking time. It's between me and Lily. There's not between me, you, and Lily. Right? Take your time. Right? J, me ain't care about your list. Right? You could write 1,000,000 lists. Just make sure I'm on the top of the list. Make sure I am at the top of the list. Number 1, not number 2. First, never second. Me, never them. You understand what I'm showing you? In front, never behind. Unless it's... Alright. How you found out you were getting horn? Baby girl, I literally went to see your profile. So now that I have a visual representation of how you're looking, I'm going to tell this story. How you found out you were getting horn. The day after this happened, I sat and said to myself, there's a story for DAPPA Talks. You ever get played so good that you're speechless? Anyway, we'll call this man Dan. Oh, Dan. Him and I were in a relationship for 3 years. We met and everything was great. He used to be by me often, always spending time together. He eventually knew my friends, my entire family, and I knew his. Like any other relationship, we also had our fights, but none we couldn't get past within a few hours or a day. We had a good thing going. So I thought, a year or so into the relationship, there were nights here and there that I wouldn't hear from Dan. Calling and no answer until the next morning, where he would answer and act like he was just asleep and I getting on for nothing. This happened a good couple amount of times during the course of our 3-year relationship. I always used to brush it off because I never had any proof that he was spending the night out, but the gut feeling never left. I used to pop in by his house early mornings and we would spend the day together. Nothing unusual. We used to be all over his hometown doing stuff, and he'd always come by me, spend nights, phone right there, and nothing out of the way used to happen other than the couple nights now and again when I don't hear from him. Again, I don't have proof, so I'll leave it. Dappa, one thing my mother always say is whatever in the dark does always come to light. So said, so done. Recently now, Dan started being really mean towards me. While not answering his phone on nights, it started becoming more prominent. Lashing out on everything and telling me he can't do this or he's stressed out. And I just confused because I know we don't really have no real problem. So I started getting really frustrated and told myself, I'm getting to the bottom of this today. Mind you, this happened no more than 2 weeks ago. That Wednesday morning, I got up and went to work. Tried calling Dan, no answer, but he's messaging me quarreling, and I had a great feeling that he didn't go to work that day and was possibly home. Remember, I said I get into the bottom of it today. Picked up myself from work and said, God, please show me a way today, and went straight by his house. Traveling to where? It was either I know what was happening or I didn't today. Reached by Dan's house and his van not home. Calling him, my number blocked. Block? I said, alright, no problem, and made my way back out the road to go back to work. It was a little walk from his house to the main road, and at the corner of his street has a grocery. Tell me why I approached the grocery, I heard a van idling. Didn't really pay much attention to it at first, but my eyes made contact with the number plate, and I realized it's Dan's van. As soon as I saw that, I walked around, and Dan saw me and started reversing instantly without even watching the road. I pulled open his driver's door, and he ended up getting hit by a truck and having to stop. Nah, this happened in Dubai. This happened in Trinidad. I walked around to the passenger side, and my eyes fell into the grocery where I saw a woman walking out towards the van, and he kind of motioned her to come out because it was looking to her as if he was reversing still. Miss Lady came around, don't know what going on, and smiled at me as if I was just blocking her way as he was reversing still. She smiled, opened the door, and jumped in. In your man car? Nah. Well, Dappa, I jumped straight on top of she. No way. Because there's a single what the girl saying, but Dan, who's this? She looked at him and said, what? And said, no, wait, let me come out, and walking up the road. Me and Dan had it out and ended up by his house where his parents calmed the situation, and I left after. Now, remember I said before I used to be by him with his family, and likewise. Wow. The next day now, Dan contacted me and we spoke. He said he was just giving she a drop. It's nothing. It's nothing. He came by me and we made up. Don't ask God for nothing. Don't ask God for nothing if all you just going and do all your own thing now, boy, dog, boy. Again, real for the all the young ladies, eh? Or they taking God for fool now, eh? Stop asking God for things if all you're going and do all your own thing. Or they're asking God to show all your way and show all this and thing. And when God show you, they're still doing all they want. So we're asking him for. You all getting more real vex, eh? So the next day Dan contacted me and we spoke. Right? We made up and my mind still was not rest. I knew it wasn't over as yet. This happened on Wednesday. The Saturday, a week after, which was a couple of days ago, me and Dan planned to go a party on my ends. All happy, doing my things, getting organized all day to go. Then to get a coming to you as a woman message request on Facebook from somebody. Well, my heart dropped because I know what I was still ignoring during that week. It coming to light now. Long story short, Dan and I were in a 3-year relationship. Dan and this woman was in a relationship for 5 years. I know you this side of man. That man blocking you, that man not answering your phone calls. You interrupting Dan real life. Is Dan real life interrupting? Dan had been living his double life entirely for 3 years, very single. Because other than the nights in between where I was expecting nothing, because I used to be by him and around his hometown, she living really close to by him. His parents knew me and also knew her, and nobody told either of us anything. She also said that they basically lived together, but I had no idea how, because Dad used to spend a lot of his time with me. We are broken up now, and I had enough. And Dad not going to take away my prime years from me. Although it was really hard to process this, and still is since I invested so much time and even held down over the years, Dad is 32 years old and I'm 26. You girl, you have life to live. I just wanted to know you have life to live. We have a boat ride this Sunday, Colorado. Come and meet your new boyfriend. Have a boat ride coming this Sunday, Colorado. Come and meet your new boyfriend. That's all I go say. Don't fight up. You deserve better. And it have better on the boat ride. Right? You deserve better and it have better on the boat ride. Come on the boat. Erica, you DM me as yet? I don't know. I ain't seen no DM. I might have to look in my little what do you call this thing, boy? Erica, DM me as yet? You DM me as yet? A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Alright, I'll check it later. Good night, Dappa and fellow viewers. Live show this year. Of course, Jay. Of course, Jay. Of course, Jay. Of course. I don't know if I do that after party, but the live show is for sure. The live show is for sure. The date I'm not sure of yet, but the live show is for sure. When I get all the information, we go function. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Good night, Dappa and fellow viewers. Let me get into it. Me and this guy, I'll call him Josh. Oh, Josh. We've been talking for the past year and a half, right? No sex, nothing. But we both agreed we'll wait until we meet up to see how things move alone. Last year, me, him, and a good friend of mine, I'll call her Jade, Jade, was talking. Let me just add that Josh has a younger brother not too far in age. So my friend Jade talking to Josh brother, me and Josh talking. I'm also bisexual, by the way. You'll understand why I said that later on. I noticed after a couple of months, Josh and Jade started getting close, right? But I had paying it no mind because we're not together. So now a common day now, Josh brother decided to ask if all of us want to do a foursome. Josh brother asks if we all want to do a foursome. I find it was odd, but paid it no mind. What? What? I find it was odd, but I paid it no mind because I was down. Later on, we all made a group chat to confirm when this was going to take place. What advice you need here? What advice you need here? Myself and Josh's brother noticed that Jade and Josh talking a lot. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous right now because as my friend, why? Only to find out that they met. She met his mother. And I got really mad because how? The math's not mathsing, but that is okay. I eventually locked off both of them, right? Josh came back asking for another try and I gave it. Oh. I still haven't spoken to Jade since last year of this happening. It's only like 2 months ago I started talking to her. But Josh, brother, still want to do that threesome. Now I don't know what to do. Should I stop talking to everyone or rekindle with Jade and do it? Find Jesus. I find like you need to seek out the nearest church in the area. I find like you need to seek out the nearest church in the area and ask when is the next service and go to the top pew. Go to the top pew, have a seat, confess your sins. That's what you need to do. Find Jesus. I find like you're living that kind of life there. I find like you're living that kind of life there that you had the devil in you. I feel like you're living that kind of life there that the devil in you. And I needed to find the nearest church. Walk straight inside when it's the next service. Go straight to the front, sit down and just confess your sins. Don't interrupt the pastor. Just sit down and say, Jesus, my bad, I am sorry. I feel like you're living a kind of life there, young lady. Slow down. I needed to slow down. Go and shake off them demons you have on your shoulder. You have some demons on your shoulder right now, young lady. I needed to go and get a deliverance. I don't know what area you're from. It must have a little Adventist church in your area. Saturdays I saw service from 9 till 12. Well, let's be till 1 because them Adventists just preach long. Sorry. Then it's like evening service, but it's like Wednesday night service. It's a Sunday night service. I need you to go and get a little Jesus in your system. A little Jesus in your system you need. Just get a little Jesus in your system. Because right now, he non-existent. He non-existent, young lady, and I need you to get it together. Right? Get the Lord inside you. Because right now, the devil roaming. The devil roaming right now. And all you seeing is red. And I need you to slow down. You understand what I'm showing you? Slow down. And Jay, if you disrespect South one more time in this chat, we will get away. You see them West behaviors they're coming in here with, because all the West people and them just do is snort and start coke up it. Slips. Am I bad? Well, the lime was nice. More life. I'll see you all Sunday. The first person to type Sunday, DAPPA Talks, raw, skin to skin, getting a free ticket. Jeez, Brianna. Hey, boy. Brianna, send my little DM. We outside. Send Erica say she give her a chance. Erica says a chance she give already. A little chance she give already. Like up on herself. Erica say. She don't get the first one. She outside. Enjoy herself. Brianna send my DM. Erica send my DM. Enjoy yourself out there. Thing. More life. More love. Jay, don't get my vex, please. You and Lily not attached to the hip. Jay, let me stay good. Thanks. That is all I'm going to say. Because you know how I meet you, and it wasn't with Lily. So that behavior, right. Don't get me vex. Thanks. Right? More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw.